Okay, so this is the 2019 paper 2, higher tier, and we're just going to go through. This will be question 1. So, oh, please work. There we go. So, figure 1 shows a paint sprayer. Let me just get a pen. Done. So, we've got paint sprayer here, and we can see we've got some sort of, I don't know, whatever it is, paint, and it's a powder in there. And then we've got the paint drops coming out from here. And it says some paint sprayers give the paints a positive charge as they lead the sprayer. So we'd end up with a positive nozzle there, and then all the paint's going to be positive. The paint drops of a positive charge. Well, remember, we can't move the positive charges in solids. But what we can do is we can remove electrons. So how do I make things positive? I remove the electrons. So that's going to be A. Done. Next one. We've got 2 spray patterns, one where it goes out like that and the other one where it curves. Okay, well that makes sense. So on this one, it's likely to be a neutral charge. It's got no charge on it. And on this one, we've either got negatives and negatives repelling, or it said last time it was positive charge on the paint. So this one, we've got a further spread. And the reason we've got a further spread is those positive charges that are the same charge will repel. So X does not charge the drops. Yeah, we can see that. It's a 0 charge. Y gives them all a positive charge. Explain the shape. So paint with the same positive charge repelling each other. So I've got a mark here for saying they've all got the same charge, so they're all repelling. 1 mark. And the next part is, well, this is going to provide a force that's going to spread the paint wider, which we can see there. So it's wider here when we've got a force repelling them than it is here. Next question. Sprayer Y is used in a factory to paint a metal object. So clearly if this paint is positive, if I make something negative, it'll attract. And we looked at the benefit is it'll attract behind it. And the wonderful thing is, and I don't know if this is going to ask in this question here, is once the positives and the negatives are cancelled each other, no more paint will attract. And then we can just recycle that back around to the gun, saves me money. And at the same time, when I then bake this powder, I get an even coat. So let's have a look at this question now. We've got this basic idea of positives and negatives being used to attract paint. It says the object hangs. So, okay, well, let's put something here. Let's put an object. And then it's going to say it hangs on a metal wire that's connected to the earth. Okay, no problem. Why is a metal wire used to connect the object to the earth? Well, the basic idea here is I earth objects so that I can remove charge and just get it gradually going down into the ground. So the basic idea on this is I don't want charge to build up. So metal's a good conductor of charge, 1 mark. We've got this idea here of metal. So I'm instantly thinking good conductor of charge. And then why do we connect it to the earth? This prevents charge building up on the objects and creating a spark or discharge. So there's the basic idea. So I don't get a nasty shock off the bike or whatever it is that I'm painting. 2 metal plates, and we can see we've got positive to negative. I've taught you in the past, remember pout and remember nin. So we've got pout and nin. Top plate's got a negative charge, bottom plate's got a positive charge. Draw the electric field lines. So when I get this, I'm going to end up with a uniform electric field. And one of the ways we can create this, they'll sometimes ask you this in terms of magnetism. So how do I create it? Just get 2 bar magnets. And I know that the magnetic field lines go north to south. So we've got the same here. Well, we know they're going to go from positive to negative. And I always say to all my students, don't draw too many lines, because the crucial idea is we want these evenly spaced. It's a uniform field. So I would, if I was doing it freehand, I'd put 1 on this side, 1 on this side, and then 1 in the middle. And I'd argue that's a bit ropey because it's not as evenly spaced as it could be. That's a little bit better. Now, make sure they touch. So that little one there, purposely made a mistake. Make sure they're all touching. So basic idea, 3 lines going from positive to negative, evenly spaced. And that's it. Question 1 done.